payment run, we will do check payment, and after that we'll print and we'll send manually to the suppliers. This one method. And another method is that we can do through IDOC. IDOC also we can do payment. IDOC. So this is the one. IDOC payments. And one more thing is that DME. This is one of the method payments. In this format, mediums, we can use the making payments to suppliers. So most of the companies will prefer for a DME, data medium exchange engine. Exactly what it means that suppose after executing the payment run in F110, right? So after executing, the list of the vendors which we are not supposed to pay, that will extract into one file. That file may be a flat file or XML file. So this is the file which we use. So after extracting this file, we will send it to bank, or we have a middleware where we can upload that flat file, that is DME file, flat file. Into middleware. So from there, bank will extract the flat file. So in the flat file, it consists of all what do we say, vendor related payments. It's about the vendor invoice number, and amount, currency. Depend upon the bank, they will give the format. It should be in this format like this. So based on bank format, we will take, means they will say that we need in this format. So based on the bank's requirement, we'll structure that DME file. Either it may be a flat file or XML file. So here we'll take these all things. Normally invoice number, amount, currency, the bank, payee bank, that is we can call as a. This contains a list of all vendor payments which we supposed to make a payment. This list will be uploaded into the middleware or XML file. Then they have a list, and they will here that mode of payment. In India, that is NEFT or RGTS. So based on that, we'll mention that in the flat file. So bank will make the payment. So this is a kind of concept of data medium exchange engine. So what will happen here? For this, we have to configure. In flat file, what will be there? Exactly header details. Header details means our bank account, means that payer bank account. Then date. What is the run date? That file date. And coming to transaction date details. Transaction details. Here we have all vendor information about that what is a invoice number, amount mentioned earlier, that to which bank, payee bank. So these all things which will contains in the transactional details. And after that, this is the footer level. So this is a field. So for this, based on the bank requirement, which all the fields which needed in header level, that is header details and transactional details, which all the fields, and at footer level. Mostly footer level header will be in one place coming to DME file. So these are the things which we need to configure. By this, we can use DME, data medium exchange engine. So the concept here, what we will do, we have to do configuration. For configuring, automatic payment program, so no need to explain that all things. So for creating OBPM1, we'll use, right, that then after that we have to assign that variants, assign bank and variants to the OBPM4. So these are the T codes which we use for making the configuring the DME file. And DME is one of the T code which we use. So here DME, if you go to first step, what we'll do, VZP. So here for that DME format file for creating, we have to create a separate payment method for that. Then suppose if I create a DME, we can take the payment method as a D or whatever. For that, we have to create a separate payment method, and I will not create anymore. Just I will show you where to update that all things. Most of the people knows, but still, just I want to explain. So this is the where we will update the format. Here in the classic payment medium program, what we'll use? We use for checks and IDOCs. This format. Use classic payment medium program. This will use for what we say checks and IDOC. This one you have to select. For DME format file, we have to assign here. We have to select this one. Here, this is the one option which we use. This is here. So use payment medium workbench. Here we have to update the DME format file. Before that, what we have to do? We have to go for creating for B format file. So this is the file which we have to create. So this is all the already created one. But first I will show here. If you click on new entry here, so we can give format, but the format will starts with Z only. Always you have to remember that we can't give directly. Even this is not a customized program, still we have to give Z, and you have to give that file, our name file, format file, whichever name you want, you can give it suffix. So we can select this one. Then after that, we can give the name it this long description. What is the format? DME format tree for this country, like that we can give. After that, we have to decide which one, XML file or flat file. Here we have to decide. Here we have two options: format output, payment medium with docs and payment medium without docs. Usually payment medium with docs means, people, once if you click in F110, there will be an option payment medium create. So if you click on payment medium create, the document will not get generated until unless if you select this payment medium with docs. Suppose if you don't want that payment medium after execution of payment medium, then if you want, you can select payment medium without docs. So if I will select here payment medium with docs. So here here is the script. So here we have file. This is a file means format. That is a flat file and XML file. These two usually will use to get the file, whichever I have mentioned, right? This is the file. This is the in that DME file we have header details, transactional details,